Morning from the shores of Lake Superior. I got here yesterday after a 10.5-hour drive. I met up with Jason and Kathy at this little campsite just off the highway on Sawpit Bay. As you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. Weather's not great, a little overcast, but we'll make do with what we got. It pretty much rained all last night, so aside from being really cool, this is quite the spot. So on this trip, we're primarily going to be doing some exploring of the old logging roads, more inland. We're going to head up towards Wawa to Old Woman Bay to do some agate hunting. And then we're going to head a little bit further inland to explore some of the old abandoned mines. Last year we got up to Tribeg Mine, and we weren't prepared for the amount of flooding inside the mine, so we couldn't go into the mine. But this year we brought our rubber boots and our hip waders, so we're gonna get as far as we can into the mine and check it out. So I hope you guys will enjoy this adventure and follow us along as we explore the far north shore of Lake Superior. Alright, so we just got on Carp River Road. This will take us about probably 20-30 km inland from Lake Superior off Highway 17. And then we have to take a series of forks that'll lead us up to Tribeg Mine. That's going to be our first stop. So we'll keep you posted along the way. That's a pretty tame forest road, so we really shouldn't have too many issues here unless there's some washouts that haven't been fixed. But we are going into August now, and people are out and about. So most of the washouts should be fixed and should be good to go. Turning off the main road here, we think we might have found an alternate route to get up to Tribeg Mine, coming in the back way that we've never come in before, and this will actually take us to the Betchawana River as well. So we're going to check it out and see what happens. So far it looks pretty well traveled, so unless there's any major washouts or any reason why people would be turning around, we'll see how far we get. A lot of blowdown here. About 2 weeks ago or so, before we came up this way, we had some wicked storms, just like we had some wicked storms down south. Well, that's a good thing we both brought our chainsaws, because we might be using them. You're good.
All sorts of down ones here, Mike.
Yeah, I see.
At least they're nice and soft.
Yeah, they're just flexible birch. There's raspberry bushes everywhere.
Are you getting hungry, are you?
I'm looking, but I don't see any berries. Either they've been picked clean by the wildlife or other people driving.
Yeah, I see a couple here and there, but not a whole lot.
Blueberries are in peak season right now, so we find a small little lake and kayak around the edges. We should be golden.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I brought food in my refrigerator. I'm okay.
No, I left room. I'm bringing back blueberries.
Bring baskets for the blueberries, Michael?
My belly is a basket. Stopped for a couple minutes to air down our tires before continuing, and the sun decided to come out, so goodbye fog, hello beautiful weather.
Got a whole bunch of those birds right here, Michael.
Oh, the dumb grouse.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah, I saw a couple take off into the trees and then they honked at the one. Tasty, tasty bush chicken. Looks recently repaired.
Yeah.
So we just went from the road that we had, a nice gravel base, to a very old gravel base road with grass growing through it. Very, very interesting, very clean line where it ended. But we'll continue on. It's still pretty solid. So we'll see how this goes and where we end up. The base of this road almost feels better than some highways.
It definitely feels better than the road going to Search Mound.
Oh god, yeah, that Ranger Lake road is hilariously bad.
Especially when it goes down back to Asheville. It's horrible right by all those houses.
Yeah, that spot needs a major rework. Okay, we hit a little bit of a bump in the road here. We're going to check it out.
Do it from over there.
Oh yeah.
Because the sun will be in your face right here.
It's not too bad. I mean, you can do that. And of course, after that washout, this now becomes very, very seldom seen by the looks of it. Still a good base on the road. These roads are definitely built to last. They're pretty much all done by the loggers way back in the day. Loggers and miners, I guess I should say. Don't want to give the loggers too much credit. Sorry, guys.
Washout.
Looks like there's another washout up ahead here, so we're gonna stop and check it out.
Probably passenger tire might be around here somewhere. Driver's tire. Well, try to get drivers. It'd be nice to get drivers as tight to this side as possible. Then passenger tire should be about here. Or just move right over and have passenger come right along here and driver up here and then just straight up, right?
cleared out of the way for us and anybody that comes after us. So let's just keep going. We're on the final descent now through the hills. So we should be coming up to a set of hairpins here shortly that will go right down to the river. starting to get a little bit more overgrown here now as we head down towards the Bechuana River. Okay, now we're starting to get a lot overgrown.
Definitely the trail less traveled.
Yeah, I would say so. This is a super tight trail. We just had to clear this tree here that was in the way. So definitely nobody, not even on ATVs, has been through here recently. So we will definitely be in for anything and everything in the next kilometer that we have to get back to the main road. And then who knows from there. I'm not even sure if that road will be able to continue on to get up to the mine, or if we'll have to turn back and come back this way. But at least now we know what we're facing if we have to come back this way. Good Lord.
Easy being a manual, is it?
No, I couldn't even creep in first gear with that kind of stuff.
No, see, that's where the automatic's a little nice. They can just kind of crawl over it.
Yep, that's the truth. But you know, everybody says manual is so much better.
You're not likely to break anything in a manual because you're going to stall out the engine first.
Yeah, that's a worthwhile point.
Not easy being a manual, is it?
No, I couldn't even creep in first gear with that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's a worthwhile point. Good Lord. Not easy being a manual, is it? No, I couldn't even creep in first gear with that kind of stuff. sudden the trail just opened up. Gotta love it. The last little bit. Hopefully it'll be smooth sailing right down to the river. I think I've been saying that for quite a while. I'm waiting for it to come true. Well, and it's gone. Yep, another tree to take down. I thought you said this was the biggest washout you've ever seen.
Pretty near it is.
Pretty near.
Pretty near. Yeah, it looked worse at the top.
Oh
of the hill.
yeah,
I wasn't sure
everything
about-
does until you get down, right?
Yeah, I wasn't sure about this here, but it looks okay.
It's been filled in. Now we are definitely descending into the Bechuana River Valley. Every once in a while through the trees you get a nice glimpse overlooking the valley. There, we made it to Tribeca Mine Road, finally. Took a little longer than expected, but we should be approaching the little waterfall campsite right up here. Just turn left into here.
Got another down tree here, Mike.
Roger.
There's a bypass.
Sounds good.
I guess we probably should have parked over there, but we're right here. Oh, I gotta drive right down.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can camp right on the river. Yeah, in the pictures I've seen before, there's considerably more beach, but this will do for now.
This is awesome.
Ooh, that is tight, tight, tight. Wouldn't want to bring a full-size rig through here.
We should have brought our camping stuff.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking that. But at least we know how to get here for next time, because this is amazing.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Oh my God! Why are we not camping here?
Yep.
This is so.
So after trying to find this spot for about 3 years, we finally made it here to the Betchawana Falls. Unfortunately, we left all our camping stuff back on Lake Superior because we thought that would be a base camp for a quick and easy way to, you know, get to the mine, get up to the Montreal River. It's kind of in the middle of the two. But man, I really wish we were camping here right now, because this is quite the amazing spot. But at least we know how to get back here now. So, you know, we're gonna stop here, have some lunch, probably do some fishing. Looks like a great spot for some trout. So hopefully we'll have some trout for supper if everything works out good. Alright, so now we're going to head up to the Tribeg Mine proper. We'll follow the Tribeg Mine road a little bit and see if we can get up that way. If not, we're going to have to backtrack. This is quite the incline to get up.
I got on 3 wheels up at the top.
I banged my door a little.
Did ya? I hit the bump at the top so hard the wheel came off the ground and Kathy's donut flew up in the air and hit the headliner.
Oh my god. Still on the Tribeg Mine Road proper. We're working our way along the Betchawana River, and everything seems good so far, but as you get further up here, it gets closer to the river. Obviously, this is quite overgrown. It doesn't see a lot of vehicle traffic aside from ATVs and probably dirt bikes. Okay, Jason's turning around. Nope. I don't know where he is going, but oh, okay. I see what's up. But I mean, this is the Bechuana River. This just goes to show you, when you're out exploring, you never know what you're gonna find. I mean, this is absolutely beautiful. You can access the island in the middle of the river.
Back to the trail.
Sounds good. And head back on the trail and continue to the mine. Oh, that is tight. I think this is what everybody was saying about the road being pretty much completely washed out from this point on. You know, we really don't have that much farther to go either. But we'll get out and we'll check it out and see what's up. Alright, so we came to literally the end of the road. There is a small bypass to our left. We're gonna try. It's not super wide, but then again, none of this has been really that wide. Because it would be a long way to backtrack all the way to Carp Road when we're probably about 5 kilometers from the mine. So we'll give it a shot. Inching. This is really, really tight. Let Jason go up a little bit.
You want a spot?
I should be good here. Perfect. Now, that's as far as much as we walked, so we'll see what happens for the rest of this. We'll just keep going slow, that's all we can do. let's check this out. Yeah. No, not really.
As long as he stays really close,
Oh yeah, that's the main thing, right? Like,
there's a root there.
well, I have to go over it.
Okay, am I good to go?
Yep.
I mean, the bank is solid.
Stay as close to the driving side as you can.
Am I okay?
Yeah, you can come in.
Buddy, this is pretty pinball machine in here.
And this was definitely not cut for four-wheel drive vehicles. Even a Jeep would be fender bumping. Okay, so this is gonna be pretty tight. A lot of small movements in a very small area. I'm gonna do it in one shot.
You might be okay. Yeah. Come wide. Okay, cranking. Go. Back up a little bit. Okay. Watch your gear. Okay.
Freaking pokies.
Crank it. Okay, come this way a bit. Yeah. Yeah, you're golden there, short wheelbase. Fuck, must
No, it's all skill. What are
be
you
nice.
talking about?
Yeah, must be nice. to
I
drive a
didn't
Jeep.
hit the tree until you said something. Just pointing that out. Oh, we're almost back to where the road connects, so it was very, very tight, very doable. The shorter the wheelbase, obviously, the easier it is. This would not be a place you want to bring a full-size truck, that's for sure. But I can definitely see another heavy winter, and the rest of this road will be completely gone, unfortunately. But at least you can still access the mine. Ooh, that's tilty. Ooh. That's a drop off that we want to avoid going into. That was quite the drop off.
Yeah, and of course the water happens to be deep right there too.
Yeah, because, you know, why not? Alright, we may join the main road. Still tight, but at least it's just brush and foliage. You can easily bonk aside. You know, body panels, that's what they're for, I guess. stuff for as long as we have. You're not too concerned about pinstriping anymore. Yep, that's a little tight with a nice drop off on the right. Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
I just vacuumed out my truck too. Oh my god. Yeah, it's nice to do that every once in a while.
Yeah, until you break a hot shaft.
Yeah, there are downsides.
Oh, this is interesting.
What's up?
I'll have to drive up the creek. The road's off to my left, and there's two big giant trees here.
Oh yeah, that's the river crossing I was talking about. That's where I turned around with my Tundra on the other side. Yeah, those two giant trees, that's the old bridge. Uphill will take us to Tribag Mine. It's quite a long descent, or it's quite a long ascent. It's pretty rough. I wouldn't recommend it if you're in a stock vehicle, that's for sure, because there is a nasty washout as you get about halfway up. Just gonna put it into 4 low before I go any further, just to make it a little bit easier for climbing here. There we go, second gear. Ooh, that's a big hanging tree that's going to come down shortly. Bring a chainsaw if you come up here in the future. Yeah, right here. This was the big washout.
Yeah, someone filled it all in.
Oh yeah, big looking to see what we got when we get up here.
They're probably building condos.
You know, it would not surprise me one bit. Big mine. Alright, now we're going to head towards the back of the mine to get in the actual mine shafts themselves. You have to go uphill a little bit, but it's not a bad drive. Jeep with no spare tire, figures.
I just got a tuck right here.
Alright, I'll pull in here.
Unless you want to pull down all the way.
I mean, we can. I don't think it'd be a big deal. It doesn't look that bad.
That was a big rock.
Got my snappy strap for extra if you need to lift somebody somewhere.
I know.
God damn it.
Makes me wonder now.
You're just walking in, you don't need a helmet.
Yeah.
It's only if you want to go up to the.
Yeah, no, we're probably not.
You can
gonna be
borrow
fine.
mine if you'd like to go. I don't need a helmet on. Oh, whatever.
See, they won't get frozen feet because they got boots. See, I got these. I got another pair of running shoes and Crocs. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
You don't have much space. I usually get
Crocs.
I usually bring boots too, but we can't all take 4 pairs of shoes. Right?
Yeah.
So. Oh, nice, yeah.
How do I turn my light on?
You know,
Yeah.
Oh, one hand.
One-handed, Mikey. Don't break your phone.
You want to give me a camera or are you okay?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just gonna slide it.
Just tuck and roll, man.
Yeah, what else do you do,
Oh
right?
my god. It is cold.
Buddy, you better get your flashlight out.
I do. It's on my head.
Oh, is it?
Yep. Doesn't fit on my head, but you know, whatever.
Holy shit.
Oh, my feet are gonna freeze. why mine are waterproof.
Yeah, so that's another passage there, right? But it goes down, it gets full of water.
Oh, yeah, I can see.
We're not going down there.
Scuba gear, you could go.
I dropped my sunglasses just now.
I know, I'm looking.
Wow, I'm impressed with the waterproofness of these shoes.
Look at it.
Take a drink out of that.
It's so misty here too, eh?
That's probably
Yeah.
clean water. You know all the stuff like funny in here?
No, this isn't like the Micah mine.
It's not like the Michael mine.
No, that thing was shoulder width, so this is more.
There's a lot of mist.
Yeah. Of course, no matter where you go, Bud Light,
Probably a hand in there.
you never know. Yeah, never know.
Oh, there's some ice.
Oh yeah.
Watch the ice, eh?
Yeah.
Something's up there.
Oh yeah, look at that. Goes all the way up, right? Yeah, that's cool. That's pretty neat. Hey look, somebody left their cigarettes and a beer there. Jeez.
Of course.
Where did they go?
Filthy animals.
No matter where you go.
Shine your light up there maybe so I can get a picture.
Where up there?
Yeah.
Look, there's a little hole right there too,
Yeah.
right?
That's cool,
That's really neat.
actually. Do you guys see how many good rocks are under our feet? It just
Probably
looks like
not.
all kinds of gold in it. It does.
Yeah, it's the
swear to
same
God.
stuff. Oh wow.
Pretty cool, eh, Mike?
Yeah. Jesus. Oh, you can see the
See the hole right through.
skylight
Yeah.
from the upstairs part.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Someone's been in there pecking.
Oh yeah.
Baby, get in there and pick some crystals.
Mounds.
Come on now.
I'm always surprised there's not bats.
Yeah. We thought that with the last mine we went to up near North Bay, and then we got to the end of the mine and you could not see bats.
Yeah, there was bats
Saw one and you
everywhere.
saw them
Well, we
everywhere.
found the Bonachare caves and stuff, and they're full of bats
Yeah.
all the time.
This is gonna fall, man.
I was gonna
A lot of
say
weight there.
Oh wow, I didn't even see that.
that's crazy.
Probably.
That's picture
It's
worthy.
like that's some moving on here.
Huh.
That's cool.
That is a lot of weight.
Look at the chain, eh?
What the hell is that even for?
Yeah, maybe something the weight goes down and lifts something else up.
I think so. I mean, it's got to be.
You know, counterbalance.
Yeah. Like, I mean, it goes.
Maybe, I know, I'm smart with
Well, you know
this
what?
stuff.
It doesn't go up that far.
It's freaking weird.
I'm not hanging out underneath it.
I know, let's just stay here today. Look at this.
Yeah, right. Go trip down there.
You guys not going down?
It's clear, man. You can't. The ladder disappears into the water. You can't.
Oh really?
Oh, jeez.
Is it safe to stand on that?
Oh, there's
I
water
wouldn't.
right there. Yeah, don't stand on it there.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, all right. You stand.
That's all
Oh,
good
wow.
underneath there.
Jeez.
We got toe straps.
That's
These
crazy.
boots I got
Yeah,
on.
it goes actually. If you look, it goes like that way.
Yeah.
Another. There's a.
Yeah, it's
bit
a
of
whole
landing
other
there,
shaft.
Then there's
right?
another hole. Goes straight down.
Yeah.
It just. You need some wicked lighting here, man.
Man, that is amazing.
Should
If I
have
knew
a
somebody
GoPro.
that did the scuba diving thing and had me all set up properly, I'd go in there. But
Yeah.
not by myself.
No.
Not a big tunnel either, right?
Nope. It's wide, for sure.
It's just
But yeah. It's not very tall.
no.
At least not this spot anyway.
Oh, Jesus. Look at that.
Oh my
my
God, I
Poor
need a
guy.
picture.
These been here a while.
Well, at least he's CAA.
His CSA approved.
CSA approved.
I actually didn't think this went in this far.
It's kind of light. I don't know. This is compact again. There must be someone's stereo. I found
Probably.
a piece over there that said compact.
Easy there.
It's slippery.
Just like the faintest little bit of light up there at the top,
That
eh?
behind you, eh? See that bead?
Oh, the
Behind Mike?
silver?
Yeah.
The
See it
sparkly
glowing?
stuff? Yeah.
Like, look up the wall.
Yeah, it's probably some sort of asbestos.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you think it's mold? It's glowing.
Yeah. Back guano. Okay, we're going down?
I guess so.
We're here, man. Yeah. Oh. Go back.
My back is not meant for this.
Does this come out on the other side?
No, I don't think so.
Or we have to come back this way?
I think so. Oh. Ow. All those glasses again.
I mean, someone's put some effort in here. I think it's weird that it's in here.
That's cool. It's like algae or something.
Lots of broken glasses.
I found a bicycle helmet.
Cool, eh? That's what they wore back then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you're feeling brave.
Yeah, not
That
quite.
ladder wasn't there last time. I think that might be one of the ladders from where you went up last time. Because it's not there anymore.
If I didn't have on rubber boots, I'd give it a go. Yeah.
You got a long way
That's
up
how I
there,
built that
sunshine.
better.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks like it keeps going.
And that one has loops in it. And a loop, and a loop, and a loop, and a loop. So somebody's done her. That's a good light, man.
That's cool.
Awesome. Light's wicked. Wow.
It goes up pretty far, right?
Yeah, it does.
That's awesome.
After checking out the lower mine there, that was quite the adventure. We didn't expect it to be as big as it was. It was super nice to meet some new people that are out adventuring and doing the same thing as us. We're gonna go head up to the upper mines. And some of the lower mine video, you could see like kind of sky coming through. That's the upper portion of mine, which is basically just a huge cavern. We were here last fall and went down in it. It was pretty impressive. Whereas when you get up here, this is as far as you can go. There's very limited parking, as you can see. So it's best just to turn around beforehand, so you're ready to exit.
See, there's another tunnel over there, right? Down this
Yeah,
side.
there's a
Because this used to
few.
go right through,
I
right?
would think so.
I think it's all caved in. And the trees and shit started growing up here.
I mean, to get down that quickly, but I did.
Oh, no, there's nothing there. It's totally filled in.
Well, it might have been blasted and closed, right?
Yes.
Just like everything else was at one point.
Yes. Thank God for curious minds.
Ooh, it's a long way down.
Shit, that's a long way down, son. quartz all there, just coming
Yeah.
right through. The whole wall is like that, eh?
Pretty much.
Some of it you can see really good. Some of it you can't. Oh, Rockhound's in her glory. Later, baby.
Yeah, it keeps going.
I love all the old wood.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really glad we got to go in there and see the ladder.
Oh, yeah, that was
especially
cool.
that ladder going into the water. That was really
Yep.
cool. I think it's just lighting in here.
Well, it's just so open.
Yeah.
It's just pretty cool though.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, really, you could get down there just by stepping.
Well, I think you could walk right here. See, there's that green stuff again. I've seen that down the other hole. So you could come down over there.
I think that's yeah, that's copper, like bleeding from the rock, right?
And then you can go down right over there, Mike.
Oh yeah, you can see people have.
Yep. Copper, right? Yeah, because I seen that on the other side. I'm like, oh, someone brushed their teeth here and spat their toothpaste everywhere. No backs, eh?
No.
Not that I see anyhow. I said, I just see one.
Oh yeah. Alright, we're headed back north on Highway 17 towards Wawa now. We're going to make a couple stops along the way. We found out from some locals last night about a cool little spot to go swimming where the water's really shallow and sandy, so we're going to check that out first. We'll check back in with you there.
The rocks along Lake Superior were created about 2 billion years ago and are part of the Precambrian Shield, also known as the Canadian Shield. In the late 1940s, residents of Wawa were promised a road out by both federal and provincial governments, and other surrounding communities pushed for the highway as well. Petitions and meetings with highway officials always seemed to fall on deaf ears. By 1951, the residents of Wawa had had enough. It was time to bring awareness to their plight and make headlines. Uniting together, the people initiated Operation Mishpicotton. Their plan, walk the shoreline from Wawa to Sault Ste. Marie to prove that if they could do it, certainly the engineers could build a road. The four men, Derek Baker, Paul Villeneuve, Edward Neiman, George Kimball, were all descendants of pioneers who helped build the North and were well accustomed to bush travel. Setting south on foot, following the directions of a 1935 surveyor's map, they made their way over rugged terrain, their only means of communication being a portable radio. To add drama and urgency to the project, business owners convinced the four trekkers to take their time. Upon reaching Sault Ste. Marie, the banquet was held in their honor, and all three political candidates at the time pledged to complete the road, if elected. While the highway was gradually extended east from Thunder Bay, the stretch from Schreiber to Wawa was built over the 1930s, hindered by the harsh, rugged terrain of Lake Superior's north shore. Similar difficulties were encountered as Highway 17 was extended northwards from Sault Ste. Marie to the Montreal River on Agua Bay. All that remained was the gap of 266 kilometers, appropriately called the Big Gap. Amongst some of the most difficult terrain encountered in Canada, engineers blasted away more than 2,087,000 cubic meters of rock, removed over 5,900,000 cubic meters of earth, and cleared 6.97 square kilometers of forest in order to bridge the gap of 266 kilometers of wilderness. The gap was completed and opened to traffic on September 17, 1960, uniting the two segments and completing the route of Highway 17 from the Manitoba border to the Quebec border.
Alright, well, we just left Catherine Cove there, in the bathtub island that you can see in the videos. It's currently about 14 degrees, so it's not exactly warm for swimming in the coldest lake in North America. So we might check it out on our way back if the weather's a little bit nicer. So right now we're just going to keep pushing north, and we're going to make a stop at Old Woman Bay in just south of Wawa, and check that out as well. There's supposed to be some really nice beach and a really nice kind of day use area up there, and a nice little river that I've seen quite a few videos of some guys get some pretty good sized trout out of there, so we'll give that a shot as well. So this is Old Woman Bay we're coming up to right now. I've never been here before, so I'm super excited to check it out, share it with everyone. Definitely looks like a popular spot actually already. Wow. Parking permit? What? It's a pretty popular spot.
You think?
Yeah, I didn't expect for a Tuesday, I guess.
Everyone's driving across the world here.
Yeah, that's true.
There's two spots right here too, beside this guy with the blue kayak.
Alright, I'll turn around up here. This is just a turnaround anyway.
Hey, you might be able to park beside that guy in the black truck.
Not without interfering with the road.
I think we can squeeze in there.
Alright, so that wasn't exactly what we expected it was. I mean, it's a beautiful spot, beautiful beach, beautiful scenery, but it's definitely a pretty busy spot. I mean, we're here on a Tuesday afternoon and the parking lot was basically full. So, I mean, it's definitely worthwhile stopping for lunch and checking it out, but I wouldn't come here and plan to make a day out of it, that's for sure. I think you can access the river on the other side of the road, but you can't access it from the beach. It's pretty washed out. So we're gonna keep heading up to Wawa, and we're gonna go stop at the the world famous Wawa goose. Coming up here on our left. We just popped into Wawa to get some supplies. Now we're going to head out back onto the highway for a short little bit and find a campsite for the night. So there's a couple we're going to check out on Overlander. There's one at some waterfalls and one down on the shores of Lake Superior. So we're going to see which one's best and go from there. Scenic High Falls is a pretty cool spot, but definitely not suitable for camping, at least from what we could see. Maybe if you had a small RV or a van or a truck camper, I could see just pulling in there for the night. It'd be a nice spot, but not exactly what we're looking for. So we're going to head down towards the shore of Lake Superior. There's two other spots there on Overlander that we're going to check out. So we'll definitely have to pick one of those for the night. Alright, so all the campsites we checked out here were full, so actually we're just going to head back south towards the Lake Superior Provincial Park and find somewhere to camp outside the park, of course. So we're going to make our way back anyway down south of 17. Who knows when we're going to find a campsite, but you know, this area, you really never know. I mean, it's a pretty popular, these little kind of free campsites and stuff like that. So whenever you're planning on a trip, you can never really guarantee that you're going to get the place you want. It's always nice when you do, but you've always got to have some kind of backup plan. And you know, sometimes it just ends up being pulled over to the side of the road and camping there because that's the only option you got. But at least here in Northern Ontario, you can do that because everything's crown land. Down south, you really can't because you should basically be camping on somebody's property.
campsite at Algoma Bay. It's just off the highway. It's a very small campsite beside a really oddly paved secondary road just south of the park, but it's got some amazing views. We've got Lake Superior behind me. We've got enough room for 2 tents, one over there, and then I'm parked over on this other side. You can kind of make it out over there, but I mean, it's just, you check out the views and you can't even hear the road. I mean, you got nothing but lake over here.
Yesterday off, kind of. We did some paddling around Algoma Bay at the campsite, just because the campsite was so beautiful. We just decided to take the day to relax, not go anywhere. And but now we're back on the road, and we're gonna go gas up at the Voyageur, get some apple fritters, and then head back on the logging roads for the rest of our trip. So we're gonna start out by heading towards mile 38 road. It's a pretty well-traveled logging road. There's lots of offshoots to explore, so that's the plan for today. Who knows where we're going to end up, and who knows what we're going to find. So stick around for the journey. So we just grabbed some apple fritters at the Voyageur Lodge and Cookhouse. It's pretty much one of the only fuel stops between here and Sault Ste. Marie, or between Sault Ste. Marie and Wawa. So definitely check it out, gas up there, and check out their world famous apple fritters. By far the best apple fritter I've ever had in any of my journeys. But right now we're headed along Bechuana Bay. Just passing the Tribank Line Road that we were on a couple days ago, and we're headed to mile 38 road, which will take us to Batchewana train station, and then from there we're probably going to head either east to Searchmont or west back to 17. But we'll see what happens. We really don't have any plans for the day. We just want to obviously get off the highway and get in some cool sights and find a cool place to camp. Alright, we're on mile 38 road. We just aired down a little bit just to save the rattle and noise and make the ride a little bit more comfortable, because these roads are pretty washboardy from all the logging activity. We just passed a bunch of equipment there coming in, so I don't know if they've shut down and they're moving all their equipment out, or if that equipment's kind of sitting there waiting to come in to do some road work before they start. So I don't expect to be any logging trucks, but you definitely want to give them the right of way if you come upon them or they come upon you. Alright, so we just stopped at the Batchewana station for lunch. Now we're cutting through the logging encampment to get back through this access road to, I believe, is Carp River Road, which we were on the other day. And then we can find somewhere to camp, hopefully on a lake, so we can do some kayaking and fishing. So we haven't really got to do any fishing yet on this trip. Just happened to be where we were camping. You know, we're not outfitted to fish on the big lakes. We're more for rivers and ponds and streams. So yeah, we'll periodically check in on the way to camp and see what we're dealing with ahead of us. Neither one of us have been down this road, so it'll be an adventure as always. Bridge washout or something. Go down into 4 low for this. Yeah, we always find ourselves in these situations. Did the road disappear again?
Now I got a fork in the road. It's pretty friggin' tight. There's trees down and shit up ahead.
And maybe that's the way we don't want to go then.
There's a bunch of moose tracks in the mud and moose poop.
Nice. Oh, right in the face. Ow.
We don't really seem to be on the track anymore. I think we should have turned the other way. The trail kind of ends here and it's just down trees everywhere.
Yeah, see what? Yeah, that's part of the adventure.
our tracks stop right on the other side of the river.
Okay, well, we'll see how deep it is. Probably shouldn't be that deep this time of year. Alright, so we came across the Betchewana River. We're gonna give it a shot. Doesn't look like too bad of a crossing. It's deep, but a very hard bottom once you get out of here. Oh boy.
Bit of a hill climb when you get across. It's all lumpy, bumpy through the water.
Roger that. Coming through. Well, I took a shower and spraying myself.
Should have had your window rolled up.
Yeah, should have. Yeah, that was definitely pretty deep. But at least it was all a hard bottom, so it wasn't too bad. But who knows what we got ahead of us now. Alright, so after the crossing the Betchewana River, this trail becomes even more tight, and some fallen logs and trees that we've had to clear out of the way. A couple little minor washouts like this one, but we're tracking along pretty good. We're about halfway between the water crossing and Carp River Road, which will be our exit point for this trail. But you know, just like everything else here, the road itself is it's still in really good shape. I mean, it's better than some paved roads in southern Ontario, that's for sure. So it's just, you know, as long as you don't worry about pinstriping and having to move a few trees out of your way, these roads are perfect for, you know, a weekend or a week-long adventure. On the Betchewana River. That's out of the way. We're continuing on, trying to meet up with Carp Lake for Carp River Road. It doesn't look too far from where we are now, so we should be there in good time if the road continues to be as quote-unquote well-traveled as this. Definitely well-traveled by ATVs anyway. Yep. Let's go too soon, there might be another tree. A couple trees here. Or he's just looking at something on the ground. Is he playing with poop again? It's just some poop on the road.
Dude, that's the biggest shit I've ever seen. It looks like dog shit, but huge.
I mean, there are wolves in this area.
I think it's probably bear, just by the looks of the stuff that's in it, but it's really soft and there's flies still on it.
Well, he was probably doing his thing, and then we came along and spooked him into the bush.
Probably. not moving it. I just gotta drive over it.
Alright, sounds good. Yeah, I don't know, man. You're headed straight for that rock.
With my passenger tire?
It looks more towards the middle of your vehicle from here, but it'll be close.
Yeah, I was hoping to get my passenger tire up on that rock.
Yeah, I hear mosquitoes.
It's like we're driving up a big giant washout. I've seen you on three wheels.
Yeah, at 8-track saved my ass. I was just able to power through it.
Yeah, your right front tire bounced right off the rock.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. God. 8-track is good. Thanks, Toyota. Oh, man. More or less driving up a creek. Oh, that is gonna impale me. Just close, man. Wow. Ooh. Yeah, there's a wheel lift. Oh man, that is high. Whoa, jeez. I got one tire in the air the whole time. I almost had one tire up the whole time I went through there.
I bet it looked like those little washouts in Australia.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was picturing. Oh, and just like that, we're on an actual road. Okay.
Yeah, weird, eh?
This place is crazy. Yep, turning right up here will bring us right on the Carp River Road where we were the other day. The mine is just to our left, actually, about 300 meters down that road. Oh yeah, now we get into the dust. Just turned down this little offshoot, hoping to find a campsite. Road ends at a lake, so that means it's either going to be a little campsite or somebody's camp. So we'll find out. Looks relatively well traveled anyway. I got a private property sign here shortly after you come down, and a game camera.
Okay.
That's the correct thing to do when you come across a sign that says private property. Just go in enough to turn around and head back out. There's no reason to trespass. Alright, we'll continue down just a little ways to our planned campsite and see if it's available. Okay, so we're just leaving our campsite now at the West Jocko Lakes. It's a really nice campsite. It's a pretty popular spot. Usually a lot of people come down here with trailers because it's easy to access. But we lucked out, being on a Thursday when we pulled in. It's Friday now. So we just grabbed it for the night, and now we're going to head back out to the highway, to Highway 17. Can't see anything coming around that corner. And we're going to head up to the Sudbury area to explore around Wolf Mountain and the Gordon Chutes, I believe it is. We're going to stop at the Gordon Chutes first since it's on the way, and probably run the Portlands Road down towards Wolf Mountain if we decide we have time for that. We just took a little detour off the highway north of Sault Ste. Marie to check out the old Goulet Road. This was the original highway at one point before the highway was built. So I've heard rumors of its passability and excitement. So we'll see what happens. Came off that little trail that was kind of unexpected, but it's all part of the fun and the adventure. But now we're just on a kind of a forest access road headed back towards Sault Ste. Marie. Random guy hiking. The random guy hiking on the side of the road here. He probably spray painted that for you.
Did you say he's naked?
Well, he's got an orange hat on, but that's about it.
He wants to be visible.
tell this was the old highway. How often do you see a cement bridge on stuff like this?
Yeah, not too often, eh?
For a little change of scenery, we're taking the Highway 17 bypass through Garden River First Nations community and Echo Bay. We're going to stop off at Echo Bay to see the Big Looney. That's basically what it is, just a big looney made out of wood and metal. But it's a very nice drive. It follows the St. Mary's River. Just different than a boring old four-legged highway that we'll get to see a lot of on the way home. We are at the Echo Bay Looney.
The Echo Bay Looney was erected in 1987 to honor the designer of the Looney, Robert Carmichael, who was also an Echo Bay resident. Scattered throughout the Northern Ontario highways at pretty much every rest stop are these bear-proof garbage cans. Do your part and help keep the North clean.
Alright, so we put Highway 17 behind us for now. We're headed up towards Gordon Chutes in search of a campsite for the night. So we're going to be on gravel shortly and hopefully gravel for the next 2 days.
Being as this was a civic holiday weekend, we expected a little bit more traffic on these logging roads from what we had seen in the past couple days. The increased traffic meant that at times there was zero visibility with the dust. We took our time when passing some of the smaller ATV traffic, trying not to completely dust them out.
I can see the other one here. That's the third one that we saw.
Yeah, they're pretty popular. She has no headlights on though.
Although it's expected to meet other traffic on these roads, please, please don't be like this guy.
There's a Dodge hauling fucking ass.
No matter the rush, there is no need to be driving like this on forest access roads. When you see another vehicle coming towards you, slow down and move over. After passing me, he narrowly avoided hitting the traffic behind me and narrowly avoided causing an accident. We chose not to camp at the Gordon Chutes because it's a really, looks like it's a really popular spot, and I guarantee we're just gonna have people coming down and be mad that they're not able to access it. And there's so much garbage there. We cleaned up what we could, but just pick up your trash, people. It's not that hard. I mean, even the trailer that was down there, the guy had garbage all underneath his trailer. Like, what's the point, people? We're just going to keep pushing on and look for another campsite. We'll check in when we find one. Being as how it was a Friday night going into the Civic long weekend, camping sites were slightly hard to find. As expected, this is all easily accessible Crown land, so every campsite we checked on this 100-kilometer stretch of the Forest Access Road was already taken. So we decided to head off the Forest Access Road towards the West Branch Road, which is where we would be heading tomorrow anyway.
Alright, so we turned off the East Branch Road and onto Charcoal Road. We're still in search of a campsite for the night. We're, still got about 3.5 hours of daylight.
Small road coming up to the right, I think. That looks like it goes up right there. See if there's something.
Okay, we'll check it out. So we're just going to take a little offshoot up ahead here and see what we got for camping on that side of the river.
Yeah, I'm going into the bush now. Maybe just wait at the main road in case I gotta drive up in reverse.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Yeah, there's a truck here.
There's a truck everywhere.
This route was significantly less traveled, therefore with light dwindling, we found a suitable place to camp in an old logging cut. It was nothing special, but it was home for the night.
Ready, Freddy?
Yep, all set.
Okay, I'm gonna head it this way.
Well, we did end up finding a campsite last night. It was nothing special. It was just a little turnaround for when this used to be active logging operation. It was just kind of a little turnaround where they were cutting. So we just kind of pulled over and set up our tents on the side of the road, hoping nobody came by. And yeah, it was a pretty quiet night. Really not a whole lot to share there. It's the long weekend. Pretty much every campsite we came across was obviously full, but that's what you get in Crown land, especially being semi-close to Sudbury. Sudbury's only really an hour away, so a lot of people probably come up to this area to do their recreating on the long weekend. But yeah, we're gonna make our way north today and see what happens. There's a pretty good washout on this road. Said the road was closed at kilometer 55, so we'll get up that way anyway and see if we can cross it. But if not, we have a backup route that we can take and go directly over to the highway and head back towards Sudbury through that highway. Yeah, so we'll see what the day brings us. It's gonna be a dusty day, that's for sure. Rejoining the main road here, getting ready for the dust storm. Somebody's already gone by recently. I'm gonna let Jason go well ahead. Time to put on the AC that I never use. Make sure you have all your lights on as well. Even though it's sunny, still helps the oncoming traffic see you. From here, we're going to head another 100 kilometers north, and that'll meet up with the Sutton Industrial Road. And from there, we'll cross over the highway, which I believe is Highway 144 or 149, something along there. I'm sure I'll correct myself later in editing. And then we'll head south down the Port Linz Road, which runs along the Wanapita River. I'm sure this is going to be the same idea for camping along that road. Even on the best days in summer, it's pretty busy. So I'm sure it'll be interesting to try to find a place to camp there. But we'll give it a shot. I mean, it's a beautiful area regardless if we gotta drive until it's dark. I mean, it's taking all the sights. What else can we do? We're on vacation. I figured.
It's just different.
Yeah, it is. No, that's right. Past the 55 marker, and the washout was was not there. There was a brand new culvert in place. Looks like they just got it fixed maybe a couple weeks ago. So we're gonna keep trekking on. We'll hook up with the Sutton Industrial Road in about 50 kilometers, and then we'll start heading east from there towards the Portalets Road. Just come through Ramsey, which is kind of a little logging community when they're actively logging in this area. 12 kilometers to the Sutton Road and 166 south, which we just came from, to Wetwood and Highway 17. We just turned onto the Sutton Industrial Road. Now we got about 30 kilometers to Highway 144, and there's a gas station right there on the corner of 144, so we're both sitting at about half a tank. We might as well top up, even though we always bring 40 liters of fuel each as kind of a reserve if we get into trouble. We'll top up our tanks at the gas station, then continue pressing west to the Portalets Road and head south from there. Alright, so we're just leaving the Watershed gas station on Highway 144. Stopped for gas. Kind of was wondering why I was having some issues with body roll, and go around the side of my truck, and oh, I've got a flat tire. So just a big old nail right in the tread of my tire. So we just plugged it up real quick, and we're back on the road. You never know what you're gonna hit on some of these roads, that's for sure. Stuff falls out of people's vehicles, off their vehicles, all the time. So better safe than sorry to be prepared and carry a plug kit and have your air compressor ready to go. Just like that, back on the highway with no issues.
It might be a lookout or something.
Yeah, it is actually. I remember seeing another video of some guys that checked it out. Get wet.
They're waterproof moccasins.
They are, but that's what I was
Hammer down.
Goes into his knee.
It goes in above the shoe. It's yeah. Found this little campsite here. The entranceway is a little flooded, higher water levels, so at least there's no trailers here, you can guarantee that. Doesn't look very big. last day of our trip here. We've got about 70 kilometers or so to get to the end of the Port Linz Road. This section of the road will follow the Wanapita River, basically right to the bank. So it makes for a really nice scenic drive. I hope you enjoy the footage of the drive, and we're going to stop a couple times along the way to fly the drones, so we'll get some nice footage that way of the river and the trucks following the river, hopefully. So yeah, just sit back and enjoy. We'll catch up with you when we're ready to hit the highway again and say our goodbyes. Oh look, a bush chicken. They don't move. Get out of the way, bush chicken. Get. They're really dumb birds. So yeah, as I was saying, we'll catch up with everybody at the end, do a little outro for the video, kind of sum it up, and yeah, we'll check back in with you then. less gravel until we're out back on pavement. So I think I'm just going to call it here. We had a great trip. We covered over 2,500 kilometers, mostly gravel and off-road, but a lot of that was pavement too. It was pavement because it takes us about 8 to 10 hours to get up here. It's a beautiful area. Everybody that lives closer, you're lucky and you have no excuse now but to get out and enjoy these roads. Just remember to keep your campsites clean. If you brought it in, you really have no excuse but to bring it out with you. The amount of garbage we found in these campsites, obviously the closer to the cities, the more they're used by locals and stuff like that, so people just don't think to, bring their garbage back with them for some reason. I don't understand that personally, but everybody's mind works differently when it comes to how they respect the environment, so please, don't be one of those people. Take your trash with you, take other people's trash with you. I've got a full garbage bag, Jason's got a full garbage bag, and a lot of that garbage isn't ours. We want to get out on more trips like this, but there's only so many times off that we can take a year to do it. We're still all working here, just like everybody else. So get out and enjoy the time you can. Just get outside and explore whatever you got. You don't have to make these big trips. You can just take a day or two or explore your neck of the woods. All right. Cheers, everybody.